Hi guys, so I'm here today to just tell you the behind the scenes of my first choreographic process. I don't know where to start. I feel so weird now because I can't even see myself because I'm using the back camera. Trying something new. So I took a course called Art of Creating Dance for this semester. I'm in my third year of my degree program. Almost there. 2026, I'll be walking across the stage in Jesus' name, collecting those awards, graduating with top honors. So, I, for me, the process, what I'm kind of say is that God's hand was in the midst of every single thing. And because of that, I know say everything worked out the way how it was supposed to. So for this course, in the end, I'm supposed to create an 8 to 10 minutes choreography. I'm supposed to do my own lighting for this. I'm supposed to find my own costume, do my own track, get my own dancers, every single thing. I was supposed to do on my own to pass this course. I recently did the exam December 10. I don't know when I'm gonna post this video, but yeah. So I started the choreography process with a a soloist. And big up REP. Thank you so much for being a part of the process. You truly made it as fun as you could and as easy as you could. Um, yeah, it was. I started with a soloist because I felt like it was easier to manage for me compared to like starting with like a group of people. And then there was after I started with the soloist, I had to bring in more persons because the required amount of persons I needed in the dance was 5 to 8. The minimum was 5 dancers. The minimum was five, but there was no maximum. If I remember correctly. So fast forward, I started with the soloist, right? And then it was time for my first showing of the dance, and I entitled the piece called Move with the Wind. I have here, I'm looking at my portfolio that I was initially planning to present, but I ended up doing another portfolio. So the dance is basically depicting the two different winds we feel in the Caribbean territories for like you know, I have here, it says my stimulus was how do people react to the wind on two separate occasions. In structure A, my dance was divided into two parts. So in A, we have structure A and structure B. In structure A, what was to be shown was the edging feeling we as humans feel whenever a storm is approaching. And in structure B, it should have been the complete opposite. Structure B was to show how humans feel when it's a sunny day and the wind feels nice and light against the skin. But for structure A, it's completely different. It's just the all the terror that you fear that is going to come when you hear that we should be expecting a hurricane or a thunderstorm is approaching. All that good stuff. I'm gonna show you guys the clip. Well, I'm gonna show you guys some of the dance itself. In the week before the last showing, the final showing. No, I mean before I even got there. After my first showing, I had gotten a feedback from my assessors that they didn't really understand the process, and it felt very I don't want to use the exact words that they said. I just want to paraphrase it, because after the feedback I had received, I had felt like I don't want to do this anymore. I really don't, because it's very tiring to like come up with rehearsal times and date that every one of my dancers are available, and I can use them for all the hours that is scheduled. And then sometimes when they come, my dancers are feeling really tired because they've had a long day, and it was just a lot. And I was tired to juggling with things outside of school. So after those comments, I'm not gonna lie, it did break my spirits a little. But I was like, okay, God, I have to come back bigger and better. And I did. I did. I did. um so the final showing the week before, I was supposed to have 8 to 10 minutes, and your girl didn't even have 4 minutes of choreography. We didn't have 4 minutes of choreography. And then two dancers came out last minute. But let me tell you this. This when the two dancers came out last minute, God replaced those two dancers the same minute. Literally. They were outside the studio, and I was just like, I know that they can dance, so let me just go and ask. That was how good my God was in the process. As the two dancers then have to come out because of the circumstances, I could have, no, it was one dancer. As the one dancer had to come out because of circumstances, I replaced that dancer with two dancers. With two. Wow. Tuesday was the exam, and Friday I started rehearsal with 3 minutes of choral, and by the end of the rehearsal I had my full 8 minutes. Friday now I had to finalize my track for my dance. This I got help because I don't know nothing about audio mixing and so forth and so on. So big up yourself, you know who you is, for always helping me whenever I ask. I truly appreciate it. So much things is happening around me right now. So much things. Yeah, so whenever they have to worry about how much I could go do. At first someone had asked me, and when I showed my dancers that hey, this is a track, they told me that it can't work. So I ended up yeah, it's recording. So I had to end up asking the person who I'd normally ask to do my track. And he was like, okay, cool, no problem. And just like that, huh? Just like that. And I was over here stressing, just like, what my can't go ask him so sudden, and then I go want it for Tuesday, and it's Friday now, supposed to have other things to do, and but I ended up asking because God was just like, I don't have nobody else to ask. So God was just like, go and ask. And I did, and I received. Ask and you shall receive. Great. Costume now. God provided all my costumes. And for my B section, I initially wanted the ladies to be in a red pants and their black leotard, and I was really happy that I found each costume that could fit everybody. But on the day of the exam, one of my dancers told me that the pants can't fit. So I was just like, It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna find something. So when I went to check if I could find any extra pants, I did not find any extra pants like the other dancers. So she had to wear a different pants, but it was a red pants all the same. But I found it something extra. I found it red tops that each of my dancers could wear in the same style. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The enemy thought he had me, but Jesus said he's gonna work it out. And that is exactly what he did. So remember I told you that my plan was for the dancers to be in the red pants and the black leotard. Because yeah. But God was like, that's too basic. I'm gonna give you something more than you could have asked or imagined. And he did. Oh, he really did. And then it the day before also, one of the dancers had injured herself in another rehearsal. And she was just stressed about, like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Santiago, that this happened. I'm just like, Joe, you don't have to worry about this right now. You're injured. Let's focus on that. Let's focus on that. Because in my mind, I was just like, God, your will be done. Your will definitely be done. And that's just it, you know? That's just it. So when on the morning of the exam, I had to like write out who's gonna do her part and so forth and so on. It was no major changes, and I thank God for that. Because I won't lie, when she told me, my heart dropped a little, because I was like, oh my gosh, how is everything going to work out? But it did. It did. Every single time I thought, how is this going to work out? It did. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to finish before Monday. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to finish the choreography before Monday, but it did on Friday. Because God provided not one but two dancers. I was worried about my track, but God provided. I was worried about my costumes, but God provided. And I was worried that I would have to change the dance because of the dancer who dropped out last minute because of her injury. But God worked it out and He provided. It was a lot. I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot. Hopefully you guys can see me. Can you? Even though it was a lot, a lot of things could have gone terribly wrong, and a lot of things could have not go the way how I expected or even way better. God was in control. And even though a lot of things I did not ask Him for, I did not even bring to His attention, He still knew and He still provided accordingly. And that's just something I want you guys to remember. So as I close the video, I'm just gonna go ahead and share the video of my choreography entitled Move with the Wind. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to, if you like this content, you can like it and you can comment. I love whenever you guys interact with the videos. And if you are interested in my choreography and you want to hire me to choreograph, don't be afraid to like reach out. You can reach out to me through my email and my socials. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I pray that you will stay safe during this Christmas season. Remember the reason. Bye.